Well, that was quick. There we are. It is 12 down, 3 to go. And after the break, Gay Wood from Rastrick Brighouse in West Yorkshire, Richard Ellis from Bakewell in Derbyshire, and Terry McGarry from Slough will be here for the final. Do please stay with us.
She works at a department store in Brighouse called the Famous Army Stores and is married with 3 children. She likes craft work and cross-stitch and belongs to a club called Blake's Albion, where she plays crown green bowls and belongs to the quiz team. Richard Ellis, an assistant geologist from Bakewell in Derbyshire. He's worked for many years for a local company that mines fluorite and lives with his girlfriend Jackie. He has 2 sons and he enjoys walking, reading, foreign travel and taking part in pub quizzes. And Terry McGarry, a retired computer trainer from Slough. Since his retirement, he has tried his hand at many things, including demonstrating computer products, demonstrating cars and proofreading, which he's currently doing part-time. His interests include reading and watching sport and quiz shows.
Thank you. Welcome back. Gay, Richard and Terry, put your fingers on the buzzers. Your targets are, of course, any winning score would do. A winning score above 142 for a place on the finals board. A winning score of around 200 may be enough for a place in the grand final. And a winning score of 433 would only give you equal first position on the finals board. OK, first to buzz gets a chance to answer, you know. First off, you with 3 correct answers opens the game up. And then off we go with question or nominate. So here we are. Politics. Which former leader of a major political party who left the Commons at the last election will be standing for the Scottish Parliament in May? David Steele. Flags of Europe. Which European Union country's national flag is a combination of the crosses of 3 of its 4 patron saints? Richard?
England. United Kingdom.
Oh, you better say United Kingdom. You'll have me in trouble with the Welsh, the Scots, the Northern Irish and everybody, Richard. Yes, St George, St Patrick and St Andrew. On we go, please. What name that suggests a single-limbed crook is the common name for a slot machine? Gay?
One-armed bandit.
Indeed, on we go. The Bible, who is this? Judge and hero, liberator of Israel, whose deeds are described in the book of Judges. His name now lives on in hotels around the world. Richard?
Gideon.
Yes, that's who he was. A judge. And decades of this century, Italy invaded Abyssinia, Germany invaded Czechoslovakia, the Spanish Civil War took place. Okay?
30s.
Yeah, 1930s. On we go. It says opera and Rossini. Which Rossini opera is described in the Good Opera Guide as the one with the apple, the arrow and the overture? Gay?
William Tell.
Indeed, William Tell. 3 correct answers, Gay. Question or nominate?
Richard, please.
Richard, history of the Olympics. In 1976, the Montreal Summer Olympics were opened by the mother of one of the competitors. Who were those 2 people?
The Queen and Princess Anne.
Yes, indeed. Question or nominate?
Terry, please.
Terry, in which card game is the object to accumulate groups of 4 cards, father, mother and 2 children, the fathers following various trades? Happy Families.
No.
Again, please, Richard.
I have a question.
In which science are the Englishmen Sir John Herschel and Sir William Huggins and the Americans George Ellery Hale and Edwin Powell Hubble famous names?
Astronomy.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Gay.
Gay, look at this, please, and tell me, much in the news these days, what's this young lady's name?
Sophie Rhys-Jones.
It is indeed. Question or nominate?
Question, please.
Classical music. What is the connection between Mozart's Requiem, Mahler's 10th Symphony, Puccini's Opera Turandot and Schubert's 8th Symphony?
I've no idea.
They were all unfinished at the times of the composers' deaths. Fingers back on the buzzers, please. What 2-word term is given to the biological science whose aims include the elimination of hereditary defects by the modification or elimination of certain genes? Genetic engineering. Fingers back on the buzzers again, please. Television. Which programme over the years links the names of Terry Wogan, Les Dawson and now Lily Savage? Okay?
Blankety blank.
Yes, indeed. Okay, onwards, please.
Terry, please.
And Terry, the Quaker reformer Elizabeth Fry. In which field of reform was she most famous?
Anti-slavery.
Prison reform. Again, please, Gay.
Richard, please.
Richard, which now famous phrase was coined by Sir Robert Armstrong, then Secretary to the Cabinet, when referring to a letter during the 1986 spycatcher trial in Australia? That famous phrase was economical with the truth. Again, Gay?
Terry, please.
Terry, which statesman over a period of 26 years was Prime Minister in Britain 4 times in the second half of the 19th century?
Harold Wilson.
Gladstone. Gay again, question or nominate?
Richard, please.
Richard, the USA, the USS Arizona National Memorial is a war memorial. Where is it situated?
Pearl Harbor.
Question or nominate?
I have a question.
What in New York is known as the Big Board?
Broadway.
The Stock Exchange. Fingers back on the buzzers, please. The monarchy. Which British monarch was the last reigning monarch of the House of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha and the first monarch, Gay?
Queen Victoria.
George V, and the first monarch of the House of Windsor, I was going to ask you. On we go, please. Children's literature. The title page of the first edition of which famous children's story bears the words, The Autobiography of a Horse, translated...
Black Beauty.
Indeed. And it finishes, translated from the original equine. Gay, question or nominate?
Richard, please.
Richard, please. A tablet commemorating Richard III in the Cathedral Church of St Martin and a statue to Simon de Montfort, Earl of the city, on the clock tower. Which Midland city?
Leicester.
Question or nominate?
Gay.
Gay, in which decade of this century were Woodrow Wilson, Warren Harding, Calvin Coolidge and Herbert Hoover all presidents of the United States?
The 1920s.
Question or nominate?
Richard, please.
Art and sculpture, Richard. A famous piece by Michelangelo in Florence is a giant 18 feet high statue of which biblical figure?
Moses.
David. Now, you're on your own, Gay. You have a winning score of 71. There are 17 questions left. In fact, you've got one life intact, so that means what? 170, 240, 251 points there somewhere. Let's see how close you can get to that. Mathematics and geometry. Listen carefully. What's the least number of faces a solid figure may have?
6.
1.